You guys ready to do a little bit of metal detecting with me? I got the X-TERRA Pro. I'm out at my local park. I actually got the little 6-inch sniper coil on this bad boy, so I'm gonna run you through my settings real quick. I don't know if you guys can see the screen at all. I'm in park mode, park 1, 15 kilohertz. I have 20 volume. We're working with 5 tone and 3 recovery speed, so pretty simple settings. I've gotten a couple pieces of aluminum foil so far. I was swinging underneath this bench. I want to show you guys something that I just heard. So this is definitely all the metal from the bench, but check this one out over here. Definitely got something under there. It's really bouncy though on the target ID, 70s to 78. Maybe just a modern day coin or something. Let's check them out. So I'm probably gonna dig up as many signals as I possibly can in this little playground, and then we're gonna move on, you know, to just a different spot in this park, maybe over by the swing sets or maybe even by the basketball courts. We'll figure it out. So join me today as we encounter our first wild dime. Let's swing around here for a few minutes. I'm gonna attempt to keep this video just 100% live and unedited, but things usually get pretty slow out here at the park, so I might have to cut you guys down a little bit. Nice signal right there, 3436. I haven't gotten a chance to hunt this playground in a little while, so I'm hoping there's a few fresh drops out here. That one right there is some assorted scrap metal. I like it. At least there's something out here. There's actually also this, I'll show it to you real quick. It's like a big pyramid shaped climbing thing. There's a 1-2 right there. Probably some aluminum foil, but dig it out. It's in the playground. Easy digging out here. Come on, there it is. A little piece of a gum wrapper or something. Some scrap aluminum foil. If we get desperate, I might climb underneath this thing. Might be a small signal right there too. Kind of bouncy on the target ID. 42 to 60. Let's see if we can get them out. Just a little bit deeper, probably like 3 inches down there. We've got him. What is that? It's not some jewelry, is it? I don't know. I think it's like a little grommet. Some trash. Let's see what else we got. I've climbed under this thing before, but it's been months. Is it worth getting under there right now with a little 6-inch coil? We might save that one for another day. Sounds good, 79.80. Listen to that recovery speed though with this little coil. Kind of crazy actually. Got a couple fresh drops in here, so I guess the potential is here. That's another dime right there. Just a little bit crusty, not too bad. Try to make it my goal to get a little crusty piece of jewelry in this playground before we move on. Alright, here's another little test for this machine right here. I'm next to like some big iron posts, and I think I just got a squeaker next to one. Like, here's the sound of the iron post when you're swinging next to it. But then, come close over here, check this one out. That's gotta be something different, right? Listen to that tone, 8889. So definitely if you pay close enough attention, you're gonna be able to tell that there's something next to these posts. It sounded pretty good. Come on. What do you got for me? There it is. Kind of expected, actually. Looks like it's just going to be a quarter. 1966 on the date, though. Not too bad. I pulled a couple dimes so far out of this playground. Mostly aluminum foil. I've been kind of saving you guys from all the aluminum foil I found in here. I'm down here on a Monday after Easter Sunday, so you kind of expect to find a lot of aluminum foil, but I think this playground is pretty much drying up, so let's move on to the next location, see what else we can find. Hey, some tight quarters over here. This one seems interesting, kind of near a post, but very bouncy. Let's get in here deep. Let's bring them back. Right about in there, I think. Sounded a little bit deeper, bouncy on the target ID, so if I had to guess, maybe a pull tab, but usually don't find too many pull tabs in the playground. Kind of deeper though, like 4 inches maybe. Come on. Where did it go? What the heck? Oh, I think we got it. Right around in here. There it is, actually. Check that out. That was a deep nickel right there. The target ID was not accurate at all on them, but it was like a repeatable signal, you know? It's a 1960 nickel, pretty much right over by the steel post there. Okay, that one's slightly different. I just made our way out of the wood chips into like kind of a grassy dirt patch. First signal was a tip to a key right there. Must have broke off somewhere along the line, huh? So I guess we're gonna spend a few minutes over here, investigate this little spot. There's a couple picnic tables, so it might be kind of trashy, but speaking of trashy, there's a little bit of trash right there. Add some karma points to our pouch, eh? This one kind of sounds small, real bouncy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the 6-inch coil is not my favorite coil to use unless I'm in like a really trashy area, like an area where you don't have to walk far in between signals, you know. But I think in a lot of cases I prefer those elliptical style coils, the ones that are a little bit longer than this one. I think that's a piece to a zipper pull right there, so I guess we're getting closer to the jewelry. I like to call the zipper pull jewelry's long lost cousin. I don't know how accurate that is, but there's a bouncy one right there. Check out the target ID. 51 to 72. Very strange. Got something there. Plastique right on top. A little strange design. Right in the sugar sand here. Penny? No? What is that? Kind of resembles maybe like an electrical connection. Throw a screw down in there. Not 100% sure, but that would be my first guess. Let's keep digging up random signals with the X-TERRA, hey? See what else we can come up with. Another scratchy one. Target ID is bouncing 44 to 50. See what we got right in here. I'm in like a sugar sand patch, which is always enjoyable to dig. That is another piece to a zipper pull right there. A remnant of one. I feel like areas like this though, it's actually pretty easy for stuff to lose, or for people to lose stuff, because it's basically just sugar sand here, you know? Like if you drop a coin or something into here, it's pretty much gonna immediately vanish. Listen to that one. I don't know. Kind of sounds small and scratchy. Ah, my shadow's getting in the way. See what we're working with. I'm gonna take just a random guess and say lighter flint wheel. It's probably not right, but we can hope. I think I just lost it. Hello? Small, whatever it is. It's very small. Got it? I think. Dude, it's so small. Wow, there it is right there. I don't know what it is. Pretty much right on my fingertip there. It's like a little rolled up piece of metal of some type. It's a good sign for this machine though that it can hit on the small stuff, even if it's a small piece of junk. There's seriously more in that hole. I don't know if I want to keep going for it. 2, 3. Come on, little gold stud earring. When you're at a park, stuff like that is definitely challenging to find, because you're gonna have to dig up like all the aluminum foil to even get a chance at something like that. If he's doing aluminum seal. Sometimes I get extremely lucky though. If you dig up enough aluminum foil at a modern day park. Let's skip up that one for now. There's a nice one. Strong signal, 66. 66 in the sugar sign, baby. Fresh drops, fresh drops. There's another one, modern penny, 77 to 81. Sounds spicy. Maybe right on top. I'm liking it though. We're recovering targets pretty quick out here. That is a freshly dropped copper, 1974 on the date. Nothing too important. So let's get up, and I'm gonna switch out my tone set option real quick for you guys. Let's try out something a little bit different. I've been running 5-tone, but let's switch it over to all tone and see what it sounds like. I'm running it wide open, no discrimination, so just give you like some sounds of the machine real quick, and we'll dig up a couple together. Check out that one. 51. Like, the target IDs though are pretty bouncy on this machine, I've noticed. I mean, unless there's a coin like really close to the surface, definitely a little bit bouncy, but it keeps me interested. It keeps me digging up signals, so I'm not entirely mad about it. Slightly off on the target apparently. Hello. Might be a little deeper in here. This is like some baseball clay looking stuff. Sounded pretty good, a little bit bouncy though. I see something in there. Is that a freaking... Is that what I think it is? Oh, it's jewelry. Hey, I thought it was a ring actually, but it's crusty. Looks like it had gold plating on it at some point that looks like it's flaking off there, but is the stud silver? The stud looks clean. I don't know, just a little crusty piece of jewelry down there. Nothing too crazy, but I like it. Whoops, flicked it right back in the hole. Definitely just a little cruster there. Like I mentioned, probably gold plated at some point, but first piece of jewelry out here. I like it. Probably about like maybe 35-40 minutes into the hunt. Gotten mostly coins and aluminum so far, so I like it. See what else we got with this all tones or full tones. See, like I mentioned, when you're in an area that's not completely littered with targets, sometimes I feel like this coil is just a little bit too small. That's why I prefer the elliptical coils, like the 5x9s, you know? I can guarantee you I'd have another signal. I guess there's no guarantee, but let's keep swinging through here, see what we can get. So now this is kind of what the aluminum foil sounds like. Pretty sure that's aluminum. Let's make sure. It's reading a 1 to a 15. You know what? I think I'm gonna skip that one up. I decided against digging that one out. Try to hit on a better one, you know? It's another 1. I was actually just doing a live stream out at the beach yesterday with the Vanquish, and I found a 10-karat gold earring that was reading a 1. So, you know, you can't really discount all these 1s, but when you're playing an odds game at the park, you know, there's a 90% chance that the 1s are just going to be aluminum foil. Is it worth taking the risk to dig up some foil for the gold? Some days I think it is. Hey, I just uncovered something. That wasn't even my signal. You guys have seen those before, right? Those things actually aren't that cheap. So in with a piece of aluminum foil, I was digging out the aluminum foil, and I got a signal that's not magnetic, or not, you know, doesn't read up on a metal detector. I think it's one of those like little croc charms. It's a rollerblade. How sweet. You never know when the treasure is going to come out when you're digging aluminum foil, you know? That was actually kind of a special one. Just digging up an aluminum foil signal and a $100 bill comes out of the hole. There's another bouncy one. I'm also running 15 kilohertz if I didn't mention that before. That one's bouncing high. I don't know. You guys saw the target ID there, right? It was bouncing up to like 90 something. It's pretty hard right here, but let's go for it. It's like that baseball clay under here again. Swing over it. Sounds like a nice high tone. Over here maybe? Right about in there, come on. Give me a freaking silver ring, please. Make our day. Come on, little buddy. Is it out? No, it's still a node. I think it's out right here. I think it's out. A maybe? Well, just heard him beep off again. It's not it. Sorry about this, everybody. The reality of the hunt. It's right here. There it is. Small object. Is that our high conductive signal? I don't know really what it is. It's reading 26 now out of the hole. Huh. Yeah, so in the hole it was giving me a high conductive signal, but out of the hole it's definitely was giving me a low reading. I don't know, nothing too important there though. Probably bored you guys half to sleep. Let's keep swinging. Make sure that was our signal. No, wait. I think our high signal's still there. Huh? It's like a small high conductive. Alright, I think I've had that happen before on different machines. I'm pretty sure that is just like a little BB or something, like a little steel BB. It was giving me a high tone with a little bit of iron mixed in. Here's another tone that just sounds really good and strong. 22, 23. Probably sounded like one of my best signals of the day. Holy squeaker. And that's why, because it's a perfectly round, low conductive signal. Your fruit barrel, man, is very popular in Florida. You guys find any those fruit barrel seals where you are, or is it a Florida exclusive? Sounds pretty good too. 29, 31. Getting a little bit of Florida wind. I think hurricane season is probably coming up kinda soon here in Florida. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I guess for the beaches, it's good to look forward to the storms that get down to the beaches. It's a pencil eraser. Some junk. Okay, this one I thought was gonna be aluminum foil. It's not quite jewelry, but it's like a little stud off of, maybe off of some jewelry at some point, or off of a belt, maybe a purse. Hey, there is all right, we've got a new closest piece of jewelry. That's like a little gemstone in some type of a little metal casing. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Just some bling bling, that's for sure. What's that little thing? What is that? Is that actually a tiny pair of trucks without the wheels on it? Like from one of those little fingerboard skateboards? It's kind of what it reminds me of. I don't know for sure, but take a guess on it if you guys want. What do you guys think that is? Come on, give me a little piece of jewelry out here. I'm in like a very hot spot of the park right now. Come on, little buddy. I have no clue about this one. Under the base of a tree. I guess it's a good spot to check, but I don't know what we're working with here. Sounds strange. It's in the bottom of the hole, whatever it is. Underneath a root, I do believe. You can come out, little buddy. I think it's almost out. All right, see? Really? You guys think that's what our signal was? A rusty nail? Uh-oh. We got another signal in the hole. Is this a separation test? Iron nail? Will there be another iron nail in the hole? Or will there be something better? Oh, okay. That was a little bit of a real life separation test for this machine. It seemed to have separated out this zinc penny pretty good. The target ID again was a little bit bouncy, but it was telling me mostly non-ferrous signal, so I like that. A little bit of real world testing for you, you know what I mean? All right, since we've experimented with 5 tones and all tones, let's switch it over to delta pitch for a little bit. This is probably gonna be a little bit challenging in the playground or in a modern park because there's so much aluminum foil, but this is what aluminum foil now sounds like. If you guys ever feel like going out there and digging up aluminum foil all day long, delta pitch is probably the tone set for you. All right, so I am trying delta pitch right now, but I figured since we're in a modern park and I'm pretty much done digging up the aluminum foil signals, I discriminated. I'm usually not one to discriminate, but just to test out delta pitch, I discriminated up to 12. So a lot of the very, very small aluminum foil is going to be discriminated out, but also some of the potential small gold. So like this size right here, I'm going to swing over it in all metal. I'll show you what it sounds like. Sounds like an amazing signal, right? And then let's turn our iron volume off. And now that I have it notched out or discriminated out, that signal is completely silent. So we're gonna search around for a couple signals in delta pitch mode now that we don't have to worry about every single piece of aluminum foil. So like this one's right at the edge of detection. You can hear a little squeak, but very likely another piece of foil. So let's just try it out for a little bit in delta pitch, see what we can get. All right, so finally, basically when you eliminate a lot of the aluminum foil signals, your parks quiet down quite a bit, but check this one out. Above the discrimination range, sounds good. 21, 22. You guys hear that tone? Nice and squeaky, huh? All right, stop wasting time, dig it up. Now this could just be a bigger piece of aluminum foil. Another thing about aluminum foil is it just ranges so much on target ID. It's the same with gold. It just depends on the shape of it, the density of it. There's like so many varying factors with aluminum foil. So it's a little bit tough, but what do we have? Something's caught in the roots here. Piece of freaking can slaw. And then aluminum comes in different varieties. Like usually the aluminum foil off of gum wrappers and cigarette packs, they read lower in most cases, unless they're big. But then, you know, the aluminum off of like a soda can is kind of denser, so it reads even higher in a lot of cases. Aluminum is probably one of the most challenging things to battle when you're looking for gold, really anywhere, at the beach, at the park. Definitely one of the modern day challenges of park metal detecting. Guys, I just stuck my shovel in here to dig this signal. Let me pull this out real quick and try to swing over it. I don't know for sure if it's jewelry, but it was right at the end of discrimination. Look at this. Listen to this. It was giving me like a one-way tone on it. And now if we open it wide up, obviously it's gonna bang on it, but check this out. I think we might have, please don't be a troll. I think we might have, is that a ring? I think we got us a ring, everybody. Is it a piece of, I don't know actually if that is a ring. It's a ring shape. Let's pop her through, hey? Right at the edge of detection. That's why in a lot of cases you don't want to discriminate out, because you don't know when the next freaking piece of jewelry, or is that jewelry? I don't know if that's actually a ring. I think that's a ring, but take a guess on that one, everybody. Is that an actual ring, or is that just like a piece of hardware? It's almost got like a threaded pattern on it, but the inside is really smooth, so it's honestly probably like an aluminum or stainless steel ring. Target ID reading about a 15, so I don't really know if I want to stay discriminated out, but I guess I will for a little while, because I was just barely getting that. Maybe I'll even drop my discrimination down one more notch. Let's check it out. Let's turn 8 back on. Let's turn 12. Actually, let's turn 8 on and we'll keep 12 on. So not too bad. I think that discrimination pattern actually did help me a little bit there. I skipped over a lot of aluminum foil. So let's stick to pitch for a little bit, discriminate it out just slightly. Like there's another one right there, slightly higher than my discrimination pattern. 18. These things got the chance to be some gold. Where are you? Slightly deeper, or I guess a little bit in the sidewall. It always impresses me how I'm able to miss a signal with a little tiny 5-inch hockey puck coil. It's right there. And that is a piece of can slaw. So, you know, very similar target ID to that ring that we just pulled out, but this one is just some junk. You never know when the jewelry's gonna be hiding in there with some junk, you know what I mean? I opened up a whole nother range of aluminum foil though. Even 11, 12 is probably gonna be pretty commonly, most of the time, foil. But if you want the gold, man, I'm telling you, at a modern park, gold sounds almost identical to aluminum foil. Got it. It's in the clump. It's over here in this clump. More can slaw. Let's keep going here for a second with Delta pitch. Keep you guys on live, show you the reality of it. Like I mentioned earlier, the parks were absolutely packed yesterday, so thing sounds a little too funky. The thing about a lot of these modern sidewalks too, if you guys are newer, a lot of these sidewalks have rebar in them, which makes your metal detector go kind of crazy. Another freaking aluminum seal of a little hug variety. Some yunk. All right, honestly, I haven't been getting too many pull tabs out here, but what do you guys think about that one? 48, 49. Sounds really nice in pitch tones. I do kind of like Delta pitch. I'm not the biggest fan of discriminating, but if you want to dig it all, I think Delta pitch is a good tone option to go for. It makes the tones not so scratchy and bouncy in a sense, but there's a pull tab for you guys. All right, I'm gonna take a big guess and say this one's probably gonna be a piece of fence wire right here. What do you guys think? You want to guess on that one? 48, 52. To me, it almost kind of resembles a pull tab as well, but let's see what it actually is. It's out of the hole. Come on, buddy. We got it. I might be wrong. Nope, I think I'm right. Little tiny piece of aluminum fence wire right there. That's some scrap. Some scrap if I've ever seen it, eh? You better fill in your holes. Don't you let me catch you not filling in your holes. All right, everybody, I think that's going to be about it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed that little short hunt with the Minelab X-TERRA Pro. I've probably been out here about an hour and 30 minutes. We cleaned up a good amount of junk, a bunch of pull tabs, and I think we did maybe get one ring on the day. So if you guys happen to skip by that one, you might want to go back and check it out. But hope you guys enjoyed the hunt. If you guys want to see some more videos like this, be sure to hook it up with one of these for me. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see some more videos. And before too long, I hope to see you guys soon. So thanks for watching.